Hello and welcome everyone to my Let's Play Tomb Raider 2. This is Algadis 115. Happy Christmas everyone! Yep, it's 24th, so as you can imagine I'll be quite busy. I'm gonna try and do this level as quickly as I can without omitting any important details, of course. But yeah, I'm super excited to be doing this on this very day. Okay, so basically it's not gonna be a great Christmas for Bartoli's thugs, seeing as Lara came and is trying to kill all of them. Oh well. I guess this is Lara's Christmas spirit, really. Okay. And this guy over here disapproves. Now, I'm really looking forward to this level because just like Venice, there are actual several ways, well, not really several ways you can finish it. It always ends up with the same way, with a big bang. Oh yeah, I'm not telling you more. But you really have a sort of a freedom to explore, so the level can really take up some time if you don't know exactly what to do. I do know what to do, but I still encourage you to just explore. It's very rewarding. Okay. We should kill him before he climbs. Okay, close call there. Yay. Okay, so basically we opened the door to the mansion that belonged to late Jenny Bartoli. Now, as soon as we enter, we're gonna get a very nasty welcome, so I'm gonna switch onto our automatic pistols, get beneath the balcony. Oh, goodness. Okay, that's one down. And the guy up there. Let's dispose of him, Lara. Come on, Lara, you can do this. Okay, brilliant. So yeah, two snipers just like that. And they both dropped something, but we're gonna explore that once we're gonna reach the balcony. First of all, now we can either shoot the glass, but another thing I didn't show you yet is you can basically jump through it like a badass, and oh boy! And in this particular instance, you have to watch out for two very bloodthirsty doggies. But yeah, they take even less. They can take even less damage than the tigers from China, so not a big issue. Okay, not a secret unfortunately, but still very lovely Christmassy bundle. Okay, now these guys, it doesn't matter whether it's Christmas or not, they just exist for one purpose, and that is swinging those huge swords. It's kind of depressing really, but yeah, those are very creepy looking automatons. And no matter how I look at it, they don't look like any Venetian guards or anything. Look at that armor. What is it? Never seen anything like that. And their faces. Oh, don't get me started on that. Okay, so I used the flare just to show you where the lever is that we need to pull. Now, there are basically two alternate ways to reach the balcony up ahead. You can either jump backwards, jump, grab the ledge, climb up, then push a movable marble block, then make a running jump, or what I prefer to do, kind of feels like I'm skipping through something, but really there are no pickups or anything in there. What I prefer to do is just grab the ladder like this, because you can. Now as soon as Lara gets enough space for her feet, which just means you climbing up twice, she's gonna use them to climb up a little bit faster. Okay, we can drop and see what goodies this guy had. Okay, I think we got our ammunition's worth back. Sweet. Okay. You know, this music that plays, it's really impressive. I love it. It's kind of depressing, melancholic, but, you know, it has a great value for me. But this music always plays whenever there are letters around. Basically, when you hear this music, you know that the game is gonna get really slow now. Or it also means that you're going to be really high up top. Either way, you have to be careful when you hear this tune. Now, on that balcony over there should be a sniper. I think as soon as we reach this tile, he's going to appear. There he is. Now, what you can't probably see from here too well is a stone dragon on the balcony. Now, unfortunately, we can't reach the... Wow, that was quick. He's down. Yep, he dropped shotgun shells if I'm not mistaken. That's basically the first secret of the level that we are going to reach in a due time. For now, let's just turn our back on it. And yeah, this is a bit of a steep roof. And look, there's our boat there. We abandoned it. Poor thing, crashed into a wall. But yeah, what you just have to do is climb it just for a short while to be able to jump back afterwards. It's really as simple as that. And you can roll if you want. I sure do. Okay. These ledges, they just don't make much sense. Why are they even here? Oh, it always puzzled me, you know. Okay, now there are two ways you can reach the place over there. You can either go to your right, slide, grab a hold of the ledge and drop down onto the storm platform over there, or you can jump forward over there while holding the control key, but I believe that's gonna deal more... Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Serves me right for pressing the Windows key of death. Yeah. As a Tomb Raider player, I really hate the Windows key. Okay guys, let me just get back at the very same spot. I was lying, we're not at the same spot, but I decided to use this opportunity to sort of show you the other way to reach the balcony. I guess this is the way that the developers intended for us to do it. Okay, so basically just slide, grab a hold of it. Don't worry, I'm gonna skip through using the letters. I'm just gonna show you this one. Now you have to move the marble block. Kind of takes time, I know. Took me a while to figure out that this is the intended way to get on the balcony. I always thought you have to just grab the ladder. So I was just messing around a lot with this block, trying to figure out what sort of secret it holds. And there is absolutely no secret, no pickup, anything really. Okay, so this is probably the intended way to reach the balcony. Now I'll see you guys at the spot where I failed just a few minutes ago. Okay, we're back. Let's just not mess this one up, shall we, Laura? Thank you. Okay, awesome. Now it's just a case of a running jump towards the very puzzling entrance into the mansion. What's the purpose of this? To accompany boats passing by? Oh, dogs! Oh, good thing we had automatic pistols. Yeah, so there are two doggies. I thought you were gonna trigger them once you step more forward, but I was wrong. Okay. Now there's a sniper here, but we ambushed the bastard before he could get a clear shot. And I think we're gonna leave the automatic pistols alone for a while. Now, basically, there's a very intriguing chandelier area behind the chain link gate. Well, chain link wall. But we're gonna reach that soon enough. Now, this whole fancy staircase over here serves no other purpose than to continue or reach the first secret. Now, reaching the first secret is a simple matter. There's this very hidden lever over here, because these sort of wallpapers around the room kind of help it hide in plain sight. But it's there. It's not as vicious as the one in Palace Midas Gardens. And yeah, so we finally get to get the shotgun shells from the dead sniper and our first dragon. Yay! Awesome. Okay, now I'm wondering how we're gonna open the double door. Well, we're not gonna open them. Someone's gonna do it for us pretty soon. Now watch out. These... Oh, damn it, I used the Windows key again. These guys watch over their balconies very carefully. You know, I think I'm gonna download a utility that's gonna disable the Windows key whilst playing the Tomb Raider. If I'm gonna find such utility and make it work, I think I'm gonna provide a link for it in the description, and if not, I apologize in advance, but I'm in real hurry today, and... Oh boy. I love that sound. I really am in love with automatic pistols. We survived the ambush unscathed. Awesome. Now, so we can go back, which would be completely and utterly pointless. What we can do, however, is move this block forward. I guess in the Christmas spirit, really, Lara wants to explore the chimneys. Well, there are no presents here for you, Lara. I'm sorry. There's just this huge fat rat and a couple of blades that want to cut your lovely feet off. So we're gonna try and do our best so that that doesn't happen. But let me see. You know, you could slide down and try to time your jumps just right to avoid these, because they're gonna trigger as soon as we're gonna slide down. Or we could just jump into the water. I mean, seriously, I'm not gonna risk Lara's precious health. It's enough that she's working hard to kill herself. And our reward being only one of the blades triggered, so there's less overall noise. That's just really sweet. Now I'm gonna save over here, just in case I mess this up. Awesome, unlike in Tomb Raider 1, I can actually save without repercussions or crashing. What you see here is basically I saved 7 times during the entirety of my, not just my walkthrough, but me doing my trial runs. So I'm just gonna use that save for the moment. And then it's gonna be replaced by the next level. And the blade stopped for some reason. I'm not complaining. Okay, so this has to be a clever combination of running and standing jumps, but there, we did it. Now, I think we're gonna use our automatic pistols again, just to get rid of Mr. Sniper over here. No, Lara, you're supposed to get... Oh, okay. Now, these dogs are one of the few enemies in Tomb Raider 2 that actually can't climb ledges. So I kind of used that to my advantage here, but I almost failed, which was actually fun to watch. Now, in the Christmas tradition today, Lara's gonna take a peek in another chimney, not just right now, but that chimney is gonna be very important to us soon. Oh, pardon me, just burped a little. Okay, okay, so we're actually gonna climb these very precious looking chandeliers. I love them. And now we can basically decide if we want to go immediately straight for the second secret, or if we want to wait a little. I personally prefer to wait a little, purely because we're gonna reach the area next to the secret anyway, and we will just take a huge detour. So yeah, I'm not gonna waste more of my and your precious time because I'm being greedy. Let's just move on, and we'll get the secret eventually. It's gonna be the yeah, the same ordering as in Venice. The second secret is gonna be the gold dragon, and the third secret is gonna be the jade dragon. So don't get confused that we missed something by picking up a golden dragon next. Okay, I was quiet for a while purely because I wanted you to enjoy this beautiful piece of music. I'm seriously in love with this, and I bet I say this about every single piece of music there is in this game, but it's basically the remake of the classical tune from Tomb Raider 1, and why I'm particularly fond of this piece and why I treasure it so much is that this is the only place in the entire game where it triggers. I haven't got a clue as to why it doesn't trigger in more places, but yeah, I just wanted to let you enjoy it, and so I shut up. It's just beautiful. No, don't push us! That was just too close. That fat bastard could have pushed Lara off to the ledge, which she might have survived if she would fall on the chandelier, but that was very unlikely considering the angle. Okay, well, thankfully we didn't save too far off in the fire challenge room, so it wouldn't be too bad. And I'd get to hear the beautiful music again. Now I'm sad I didn't die. I hope Lara doesn't hear this, but she probably does, which is why she isn't talking to me again. She barely is. Oh well, very silent person. Okay, so what we did, we moved the chains on the chandeliers, so they're in a different altitude right now. You may be wondering, how the hell does this help us? Well, patience will be rewarded. This looks like you might want to do running jump, but please don't. Do standing jump instead. It doesn't look like it, but Lara will make it. If you're gonna do running jump, she'll just jump over it, and you'll probably end up on the floor with your broken neck. Well, I say your, but I mean Lara's. She's the dummy in this game. Oh, okay. Now, I believe Lara is gonna apply her key identifying skills once again and tell us where this key fits. Into the library, where she's never been yet, but she knows it's a library key. Awesome. Now, I think we are supposed to go all the way up and press the lever again, so that we'll once again change the altitude of the chandeliers, but I know of a shortcut, really. It's just a very awkward jump you might not think about, but yeah, let's just jump on the ledge over there. Normally we'd have to do it from this chandelier like we did before, but this time around, let's do it from here. I think Lara can... Yes, she can make it. Awesome. Now, yeah, you can basically jump all the way into the water and grab the second secret, and then you'd have to climb back into the chandelier room through a couple of ladders over there. But that would be a huge detour. Instead, we're gonna sweep through the chimney. Oh yeah. Miss Lara Santa Croft. Just go, Lara. You can do this. Oh my god, she's so happy because of Christmas. She's screaming. She's a very jolly lass, isn't she? Okay, now what we're gonna do is press the underwater lever over here and open this wooden underwater door. Now, we can apply the key to the lock over there, and as the books over here suggest, this is a library. Me and my brother, we used to think that this is actually a discarded swimming suit or something, because we've seen it in poor graphics from a huge distance. Oh boy, were we wrong. Anyway, we can either head straight for the library, or we can go to the left over here, which we can also access by dropping into the water immediately, as I shown you before. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through a couple of very awkward underwater passages, and it doesn't matter which route you took. It looks really confusing here, but just keep moving forward. What you're gonna find is a pair of lovely grenade packs, which I'm unfortunately not gonna use so as not to mess up my kill statistic in this let's play. And yeah, that's it, the second secret. And another underwater lever, which this might get a bit confusing, which is gonna lead us straight ahead into the fire room challenge, which then leads into the chandelier room. Now, I don't see any point in going through the fire challenge again and just, you know, jumping on top of the chandeliers. Because we opened the wooden door from the other side, we can instead head straight for the library entrance. So yeah, you can get the secret a bit earlier, but in that case it's just a... So I prefer to do it like this. It's more elegant, really. Okay. Now, as soon as we're into the library, we're gonna actually enter the, well, sort of a sandbox area that I mentioned, where we can do things in different order. So it's kind of the main theme, the main area of the Bartoli's hideout. Happy Christmas, everyone! Everyone! Oh, just you. Don't worry. Plenty of lead for you. Okay. Now, awesome. So basically, so this, not to get confused, the door closed behind us, but that's where we entered from. Now, on our right over there is a bit of a garden that we don't want to enter yet. On our left is a library that's off limits for now, and in our front is another library. And first we're gonna go through the books, really. And go through, I really mean, yeah, literally go through them, or climb through them. And as you can hear, there's gonna be a couple of rats chipping away at Lara's feet, but not if you're gonna climb this ledge. And if you find yourself climbing the one opposite of you, you can just do a backwards jump, and Lara will end up on the safe ledge, basically, where the rats can't reach her. But seriously, it's just rats, it's no big deal. This track really reminds me of the Tomb Raider 1 soundtrack. Many of them are basically remixed versions of the ones we know from the previous game. I think Nathan McCree did the soundtrack for the second one as well. Although I'll be honest, I'm really disappointed with the main menu theme. I just don't like it. I don't like the main menu theme of Tomb Raider 2, especially compared to the first game. I really don't. And it's not nostalgia speaking. I've known Tomb Raider 2 long before I ever played the first one. So yeah, I'm gonna promote my opinion unbiased by nostalgia. Ha, take that. Okay, now I'm being a dick. Let's just climb up, and yeah. You see, I think whenever Lara says to Winston, "Don't disturb me, I'm gonna spend time with books," she's not reading books, she's climbing on top of them, which is why she's so strong and agile. I bet that's what she really does. Okay. Lara is getting more physical with the books than most of us, if that makes sense. Ah, the classic Tomb Raider theme. Ooh! Okay, this is basically the most reliable way I find of doing this. Or you can just slide forwards and time your jump just right. But I find that much harder, so I just kind of drop down, grab hold of the edge of the roof, then climb up and immediately jump backwards. It's kind of like the second secret in the St. Francis Foy level with the crocodile. Oh yeah. And now, time for something completely different. We're gonna jump on the roof of a boat house. That was close. Yes, and the reason we're doing this is not a secret in terms of, well, a dragon statue, but a secret in terms of, well, the way it's hidden and the amazing reward. Now, once again, I keep telling about what me and my brother used to do / think whilst playing Tomb Raider 2, and we thought these are walkie-talkies. Until, at one point, we couldn't find them in the inventory. What we instead found was a pair of Uzis. Yeah, the pickup just looks like walkie-talkies, doesn't it? But there they are. And they make a sweet sound as well. Actually, I think it's the same one as in Tomb Raider 1. Yeah, but I really like that sound. But not as much as automatic pistols. I'm just more fond of them. Even though they're a worse weapon, really. Okay, so we're on the boathouse and we're gonna enter it. Looks empty. Yay! Should be safe. But these guys have somehow mastered the art of camouflage, even though they're wearing black and white in a room full of wood. And he thought he could ambush us. Well, no. That's what I do my trail runs for. And what we got here is a detonator key. You might be wondering where we're gonna use it. On a detonator. I know, that's awesome. We're generally gonna finish this level off with a bang. I'm so looking forward to it. Okay. Careful now, even through the door these bastards can shoot you. I think he's down, yep. Completely utterly unfair, but yeah. The door are either closed or open. Anything in between is just some abstract animation, really. I think that's the way the game perceives them, to be honest. Okay, so there was the entrance, there was the first library, the side library, and now we can go for the gardens over here. And once again, I'm going to employ our automatic pistols, purely because, oh, this is going to be fun. I'm also going to use a health pack just to be safe. I mean, look at the number of health packs we have already. And I'm still doing better than in the Venice level. I think I employed 2 small health packs and 1 big one. That was insane. Oh, the sound they make when they alternate fire. It's worth it. Okay, and more Uzi clips. But we're gonna be using Uzis so much later on in the game that I'm just gonna focus on different weapons right now. Okay. I think that's it, really. Oh yeah, I was wondering how to open this door. It just opens its own. Okay, awesome. Now, a couple of useless ledges you can climb, including the one in the corner over there. And then there's this whole prison building, which looks really depressing. There's a short underwater passage with absolutely nothing in it. This whole area just looks very chaotic somehow. And then there's the detonator. I know what you're wondering. When we're gonna blow things up? Well, let's wait for that for a bit. Don't worry, we're gonna blow stuff up very soon. Every good Christmas evening has to end up with an explosion, doesn't it? Well, I believe Lara actually thinks that's the case. Just shoot your way through the window and pick up your third secret. Look at it. That's 8 shotgun shots. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now, one particular thing I noticed about these windows is that you can't jump through them. I have no idea why. These are somehow special windows that you can only shoot through. And I also noticed another thing. We're gonna blow this entire building up using the detonator over there. But those windows, those bloody windows, they somehow survive the explosion. So we can only shoot them. Those couldn't have been cheap windows, I'll be honest. Okay. Take cover! Unfortunately, we don't see the explosion. Oh, happen! Okay, he's down. Yeah, the bastard was waiting the entire time, watching Lara pick up the secret from the balcony and waiting for her to use the detonator. Shouldn't he prevent her to detonate that building in the first place? Although, putting the detonator over there, they were probably trying to do that themselves. Huh. Still, imagine the ripples an explosion in a town like, well, a city. It's kind of small, really. A city like Venice must send through the war. I mean, how doesn't the rest of the city notice? Okay, anyway. Yeah, what we're doing now is basically we're nearing the level exit, which I'm kind of sad about. I'm enjoying this level so much, I don't want it to end, ever. And the next one is really, really scary, but in a cool sort of way. Okay, now, there's basically the balcony with the sniper, the last enemy of this level. Let me just check if we have 37 kills. We have 37 kills, awesome. So, you might be wondering if there's any pickup to be had, and you can do that by jumping on this roof and shimmying all the way to the left on the balcony, and I did that. However, there was no pickup. Imagine my disappointment after spending several minutes just shimmying there. Could be a good secret, really. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video with me. I hope you're gonna have a lovely Christmas, and oh, it's not over yet. We're gonna descend into the bowels of an abandoned opera house and end our lovely Venice chapter in that level. Okay, let's see the statistics then. Okay, so basically half an hour, we killed 37 enemies, and according to my notes, we found 28 items. So once again, thank you very much for being with me, and you can look forward to the final Venice level up ahead.